welcome to Hey Qween, Hot Tea. Oh, the show where we sip celebrity gossip and we throw Hollywood shade. Unsubstantiated.
Hot tea, girl, it's burning up. Hot tea, the kiki never stops. Hot tea, girl, go get your cup. Hot tea, 'cause we're spilling every drop.
Oh my goodness, we're so happy to be back with you and spill all the delicious tea, honey. Oh, I'm still getting used to our beautiful new set. It makes me feel very rich. You know, honey, we're working. All right, well, I do not do this alone. I have assembled a panel of the most hilarious people on this earth, beginning with a woman whose figure, profile, hair, and shoulder muscles get all the comedy waitresses at Ha Ha's Rochester hot and bothered. Of course, it's Mr. Julie Goldman.
I'm gagging!
Yes, you are, sweetie.
Thank you.
Oh my
No
goodness.
one ever notices my thick shoulders.
Oh, that's very sweet. Your thick shoulders
My thick
are
shoulders.
one of the most attractive things about them all.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It holds up my thick neck very nicely.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
And that neck could rival any neck I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Because it holds your heavy brain. Your brain
That's
is
right.
very heavy because you're smart and you're sharp.
That's
Maybe
right.
not great at math, but you're sharp.
Terrible at math.
Yeah, but that
Horrible.
doesn't matter
The
for this
worst.
show. There's no math on this show at all.
That's true. Thank you.
Someone who probably is good at math is a lady who's a wonderful super starlet. You know her as Julie's co-host on the super popular Dumb Gay Politics podcast, available on iTunes and everywhere that you get your podcasts. It's the snarkiest starlet of them all, Miss Brandy Howard. Honey, she's here to slay.
That's right, I'm slaying. I'm trying.
You're
not.
trying, you're doing it.
I'm shaking
I
it.
have to show Brandy how to do
All right.
the correct thing,
I
but
feel
you're
like
doing
I'm
it pretty
doing
good.
it backwards. I need
Well,
to go.
yeah, that's it. Slay.
I'm a quick learner.
That's how you do it.
Speaking of someone who always slays, she's got hair bigger than the universe and a heart to match. It's the gorgeous Lady Red Couture. Hello, sweetie. Your hair is just complimenting the whole set so beautifully.
Oh, well, it's fine.
She's so demure. I think you seem very sleepy today because your eyelashes probably weigh 3.5 pounds.
I mean, when you go big, you have to do it all over.
Oh, speaking of doing it big all over, we have a very special guest right from the Hey Qween family. It's the hilarious host of the Mikey and Teddy Show every Friday in Los Angeles at Foo Bar. It is Teddy Margas.
And it's flawless.
Yes, it is. I enjoy your shaking of the titties to start
Check
the
it
show.
out. They move fabulously. Fabulously.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
All right, let's get into these stories because the tea is...
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
It's not really that hot, guys. Scalding! The tea's scalding. Okay, so here is the first story, and it is about a sequel that apparently we will never see. Because thanks to Kim Cattrall, Sex in the City 3 is no longer happening. Aww. We're not doing it. And she pointed the finger at one fabulous lady who does everything big. She said that to blame seemed to be Kim Cattrall. And also the guy who played Stanford also pointed the finger at Kim Cattrall. But Kim Cattrall, as we can see in this other article, came back and says, I don't know what her issue is. It wasn't me. The only thing that I said was in 2016, I said a firm and polite, no, I don't want to do it. Though other people in the production were saying that the reason it was canceled was because of Kim Cattrall's outrageous demands. That she was demanding that the studio produce other movies of hers and also probably pay her super top dollar, etc., etc., etc. Everybody else in the cast posted, sad face, crying face. Charlotte, or what's her name, Thingamajig? You know what I'm talking about, everyone. Charlotte posted something where she was sad. The guy who played Stanford also threw more shade again at Kim Cattrall. And then Kim Cattrall went on Piers Morgan's show in England, and she was like, these bitches don't know what they're talking about. Clits and dicks and clits. She went on and apparently said that they're not friends, really. They only have the show in common, and she's 10 years older than them, so bitches better back up. Now, Julie, you're kind of like a modern-day Carrie Bradshaw.
And I am 10 years older than everyone else.
What do you think of our disappointing news?
Oh, well, I'm very sad. I mean, as a person who obviously loved Sex and the City 2, of women going to Abu Dhabi.
Nothing more empowering than that,
Nothing
Julie.
more empowering than that. I was hoping in 3 they could go to Syria. Maybe they could buy shoes with refugees.
Exactly.
Maybe they could be in the middle of a war and just have sex and suck dicks. Like, suck refugee dicks and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, though I would like to know the real story, because if that's the real story of Kim Cattrall, like, what did she... I don't blame her for wanting more movies. I mean, you know, she's probably just doesn't want to go and have millions of sex and be naked.
Millions of sex.
Do all that stuff.
She doesn't want to be a 75-year-old going to be like, I love cock. It's like, when is she going to get to stop doing that fucking character?
Right.
She'll never, because that's it.
Well, she had other characters before that.
Mannequin.
She's been playing the same character even when she was young.
You know what? She should do Mannequin too. Old Mannequin.
She
At, like the old Christmas store.
She should. Old Mannequin.
Oh my God.
Who woke me up?
Stop the presses, old Mannequin. I need this to happen. I'd also like Lady Red to play Hollywood in Old Mannequin. You'd be amazing.
Oh my God.
I don't think they can handle it.
Now, Lady Red, do you like Sex and the City?
Absolutely not. It's not my demographic. It makes no sense to me to watch a bunch of fake-ass rich bitches walk around and shit that I know I can't afford.
Lady Red, do you not like it when older white women in crazy outfits go, ah, every time they see each other? Because that's pretty much what Sex and the City 2 was.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, the movies really got bad, right, Teddy? Because like when they came back, they all were now wearing totally insane outfits, like pineapples on their heads and wizard capes and like rats and like birds and shoulder pads, and then they all just were walking down the street and they'd see each other and be like, ah!
So much walking.
It's a lot of
So much
a lot
walking.
of strutting,
Just like walking, like
walking,
it's
and
fruit on
walking.
my head.
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Dicks.
They're like,
Jizz.
it's so great to see all of you guys.
Exactly.
Teddy, what?
Dick pillows. It's dick pillows. Sex in the
yes.
dick pillows. Sex in the dick pillows. Wow, Abu Dhabi. I don't blame her. She's up there. You know, like Brandy said. You don't want to see her. How old is she? 90?
She's like 60 years old. at
Enough,
this
honey.
point.
That's okay. Give it to the young ones. They should do like a prequel. Like before, like when they were in high school in real country.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they are developing the Carrie Diaries perhaps into
that's
something
true.
else.
They
They
are.
did do it as a series with a young Samantha Jones.
Yes. That's
Right.
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think Kim Cattrall looks amazing, obviously, and go,
Yes.
do a romantic comedy with Alec Baldwin where you're caught in an older person's triangle of love or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right, exactly.
But just,
Yeah, she also probably, to be Samantha Jones, you gotta skinny down, you gotta deal with all that. You know you're gonna have to do a sex scene.
Honey.
I remember though that about a year ago, rumors were out that they were developing a Samantha Jones series for HBO.
Oh.
That
Where
would've
she was
been
going to play that
fabulous.
character.
That would have been
So
fabulous.
that doesn't necessarily make sense with her saying that she never wanted to play it again, but she probably just hates Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah,
and the rest of them.
Miranda. Yeah,
and she's like,
right.
you know what? You can't do without me. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
She did say Sarah could have been a lot nicer than she was. So wow, come on there.
Interesting.
That made me excited.
Well, Sarah Jessica Parker seems like a lovely angel, unless you're on her bad side, sweetie.
Like
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
I couldn't deal with Big or Miranda's husband or
Oh.
Miranda. Steve. Is his name Steve?
Like, Miranda, come on. He
Yeah.
had like one of those, like, Gwen, I love you. He was
so I
His
can't.
body was
Don't
kind
get
of
me
hot
started.
in the early seasons, though. I thought Steve was kind of
I'm
hot.
so attracted to Steve.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
It's my type.
insane.
Steve is
He's
my
so
type.
annoying.
Like, shut up.
All right, well, there's big news in the land of Kardashian, sweetie.
Lord.
It's a girl, Kim K, having a girl by a surrogate. And the National Enquirer exclusively found, or it's the Star exclusively has blurred out her photo. So this article it's due in just 3 months. So it's baby time over at Kardashian land.
It really is.
I mean, babies,
Central.
plus babies. I mean, there's so many babies.
I feel like they got the shit here at Hot Tea when we did the story like last season about how much that surrogate was getting, and we all were like, talk about the shade and the tea spilling. It was like, what are they paying that goddamn surrogate? And now that is the story in Star. I was like, well, I don't see the fucking bibliography at the end giving credit to this show.
Exactly.
We invented that.
I mean, if you did not see that episode, and it's rehashed in this article, which is basically like, it's a girl, and they're only paying this bitch $75,000. Now, $75,000 seems like a lot, unless you look at the gigantic fortune that Kim and Kanye have, and it seems like a little. I think I would want to double my rate.
She paid more for that the crib the baby will sleep in.
That's
Exactly.
The crib's probably $250,000.
Yeah, and as we just saw in that graphic, then we have, put it back up. Cheapskates Kim and Kanye's sexy baby mama. Kim apparently liked this surrogate because she watches all of the shows
crazy.
and she really enjoys
so
everything Kardashian. And they're making her listen to soft, relaxing music, and they're making her study foreign languages so that the baby can be a very European, because we love to go to Paris for Fashion Week.
Even though that's where they got robbed.
It's where we got robbed. It's special to me. So what do you think about this baby? You, my Kardashian experts.
I love when both their babies are so cute. So I don't really care if it's a boy or a girl. I'm interested to see. Obviously, I'm interested to see the name, but the babies are like the cutest things I've ever seen in my whole life.
They
Like,
are
they're
very
kids.
adorable.
It bugs how cute their kids are.
But then what's gonna happen when Chloe has a baby? Like Chloe, like she's gonna have. When's Chloe due?
Well, that's a different story for a different.
Oh.
Is that in episode 1, Keith?
Yes.
It's a whole. Okay, sorry.
No, well, we'll have talked about it last week. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not going to matter because it doesn't matter when anyone has a baby because their babies are the cutest babies that were
Right.
ever born. But will the name be? Who knows? Maybe it'll just be
Dreamscape.
Western West.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Dream's already taken.
Oh, that's right.
Dream
Well,
Kardashian
we
all the
have to
time.
do-
What do they have,
I know we have to revisit it. Who do you love as a Kardashian?
Of course,
What's the
there's
name?
only one.
One.
Her name
Is-
is Hong Kong Kardashian.
Hong Kong Kardashian. I'm slaying the runway. Hong Kong Kardashian.
Hong
is
Kong
slaying
Kardashian, ready for the
runway.
ball scene. I'd like to actually just make a plea to Kim. Please name this next baby Hong Kong. This is the thing you need to do for your life.
Please.
But Kris Jenner must be just in there counting her money because
She
all
got
these.
pregnant too.
Oh,
Oh, no,
what?
she-
Now that would be a gag.
That'll be inquired
I wish
next
that.
fucking month.
She said that she had that prince coming off her money for her egg.
Wow.
And I thought, God, I want Chris to get pregnant so
Oh
bad.
God! But
So
they've really
bad.
they pretty much have now just cast the
The next-
20 years
yeah.
from
Oh,
now
oh, yeah.
Kardashians, because we have Dream, North,
Saint.
Saint. Kylie's unnamed baby.
Yeah.
Penelope.
Mason.
Mason. Rain.
Chloe's
Rain.
baby.
Yeah.
Rain. And of course, Hong Kong.
Kardashian.
I mean, we pretty much have the entire cast for all the next years of keeping up with the damn Kardashians.
Wow.
Well, then we could do Kardashian babies.
Yes, Kardashian babies.
babies.
Kardashian
Still doing cocaine.
Doing cocaine off the breast.
Maybe
while
Caitlyn
they-
will get someone pregnant.
I love pussy, and I still keep a mayonnaise jar of my old cum. And I just will slap it on the pussy and hope those things have the swimming spirit.
They
That's
all
fucked
take-
up.
I mean, that is fucked up. That is so good, though.
All right, so on to more Kardashian news, sweetie. This was a story that I can really get behind. It's Kendall, Hollywood's most hated. Yeah. Oh, yay!
Yay!
So
pretty.
cute. I love this story, which is probably a lie, but apparently Kendall is Hollywood's most hated, even among her friends. She has tens of millions of followers, but she's the odd woman out thanks to her bratty attitude and diva demands. Apparently, Cara Delevingne was having a 25th birthday bash in Mexico, and she wanted all the girls to come down. But Kendall refused to stay in a room with anyone else. She wanted her own security team, and she made everybody sign non-disclosure agreements, like Liz. And all the other hot attendees, like Suki Waterhouse and Georgia May Jagger. Oh my God, none of these people have ever done anything, and they have no talent. They just have rich parents. Anyway, she wanted no one to post photos unless she could monetize them, and everybody just told her she was a bitch, and they wanted her to fucking leave. And she said, you know, Mexico might not be safe enough for you, so you should probably not come to the Mexican birthday bash. Teddy, you are also known as West Hollywood's most hated because of your diva antics.
That's it. No pictures of Teddy Margas unless I get approval. That's it. You know what? This is how I feel about Kendall. She was the hottest thing there. She's the biggest thing at that Mexican party. Who was Cara Delevingne? Who was that? What was
She's
that?
another model
She's
and
a
actress.
model. Kendall is a Jenner. A Jenner. You escort. And why would she have to share a room?
That's what I wondered too. I thought this article
Agreed.
seemed. That's why it seemed a little bit live,
No.
because they're all rich,
Right. I'm not
super
sharing
rich.
a
Could it be that Cara Delevingne and Kendall just actually broke up because they were in a lesbian relationship?
Oh.
Cara Delevingne is Les.
Ah.
Allegedly.
No, she's Les.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
She's
Les?
out.
Yeah, she's out.
And
Oh,
she
it-
did I Fuck Julie at Chateau Marmont. I like to say Cara Delevingne, a.k.a. Julie's girlfriend from Chateau Marmont. I was like,
Right.
Julie, get up to that room, seal the deal. They had a whole thing like right outside the restaurant. I
Wait,
was like,
hold on.
Oh my
You
God.
had a tete-a-tete
No.
with
well,
Cara Delevingne?
They had a full seeking lesbo moment right outside the restaurant, and I was like, oh my God, this is everything. Please get us up to her suite. It was drugs and pussy juice flowing in that suite.
It was like The Shining. The elevator doors open and
Yeah,
pussy juice
and drugs.
and drugs.
I don't think I was her type, but
Oh, I think she wanted to top Julie down, and Julie's like, no, you will not be doing the topping. It was a standoff. And then I was like, couldn't you have just bottomed this one time so we can get up to the top floor,
all right,
please?
next time.
Did this all just happen with eye looks, this conversation, or was there words exchanged?
No words.
No words
Just
necessary.
looks.
You know how it is when a gay sees a gay,
Yes.
and you're like, gay,
Yeah,
gay,
gay,
and then there's another
gay.
look, and you're like, what
You
do
know what,
want?
Julie?
Your
It's
pussy or
possible
mine.
that she was 15 when Big Gay Sketch Show came out,
very
and it was one of the early lesbian things that she saw, and she
Like,
was
there's
like,
that big
"Ain't
butch
that
lesbian
bitch
from it."
from the Big
Yeah.
Gay Sketch Show?
Those
I've
kids-
always wanted to fuck up."
Yeah, you probably turned her gay.
Right.
She had your
right.
poster over her bed.
You were like Julian Anderson
She had
for
the
her.
Julie Goldman poster. Remember that poster in the red one piece?
Yeah.
She had that over her bed, and she
right.
would fantasize and finger.
Right.
Fantas F and F. She would
F and F.
She did F and F-ing?
She F and F.
She F and F.
Well, this is what leads us to the more interesting story of Kendall, Hollywood's most hated, is Kendall, Hollywood's most exciting closeted lesbian. Because that seems more interesting to me. Because she does seem very dykey.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
There's been
but
tons and tons of rumors
there have
that
been
Julie's
rumors.
obsessed with.
I am obsessed with it. Also, she's the only Kardashian or Jenner to not have a boyfriend.
You're right.
To parade boys around, to
Yeah.
talk about boys, to have anything to do with any boy.
You're right.
and she
and
always
she's a
hangs
young
out with
girl,
Kara.
and she's always with and she's with other girls or models, and I don't know. I'm just feeling
I
like,
never put the two together. That's fabulous.
how does a young, gorgeous girl not have boys around?
I agree. You're right about that. All right, let's move on. Oh, God, more news about fucking Kendall. Okay.
See?
Exactly. I mean, okay, this is just more shade to Kendall. They gave her, it's Kendall's Fashion Award sparks controversy because I love this graphic. I was an elementary school icon.
And not even dressed cute either.
And
in
not even
elementary
dressed cute.
school.
They gave her the lifetime.
Lifetime.
Yes, they gave her a lifetime achievement award
Fashion icon.
at 21 years old.
Fashion
No,
icon.
That at the CFDA Awards
She was the fashion
I'm
icon
good.
of the decade.
of
Yeah,
the decade in
decade.
New York
Decade?
Fashion Week.
Fashion icon of the decade.
Good.
Kendall
From what?
Jenner.
William
I'm good.
Truman
I
Elementary
know, but think
School?
about the decade. 10 years ago, how old was Kendall?
She was 11.
She was 11, so
I'm
she was a
good.
fashion icon in elementary school.
Let's
Obviously.
vote. Well, who we would have voted as fashion icon of the decade? Who
Okay.
would you say, Brandy?
Oh, God.
God, I haven't really thought about it.
That's a fabulous question.
I need more time. This is important to me.
Teddy, you probably have an opinion.
Fashion icon of the decade. Oh, I hate to be stereotypical, but give it to Lady Gaga.
Oh, okay.
She's got Alexander McQueen in her pocket.
Yeah.
She's got Donatella Versace in her pocket. That's who I would give it to. Not Kendall Jenner.
Lady Red, who would you think?
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
That's
Patti
it.
LaBelle. Not only has she continued to keep her fashion game up, but then she has somebody that no one even ever thinks about. Her own designer. So all of her shit looks excellent and fits her properly.
Perfect for and age appropriate.
Well, yeah.
She
well,
it looks.
yeah,
You're
well,
very
we talking
right,
about
Lady
just
Red.
consistency,
Yes.
period. Like,
She always
well,
dresses for
Kendall
age.
Jenner, consistent, bitch.
Definitely
Shut the
not.
fuck up.
I hate her fashion even now, Kendall Jenner. Even when she's working with a stylist full time.
It's alright.
I don't like dig
fine.
their,
I mean,
their
I
I
You
mean,
know.
all of them look retarded.
That's the
Yeah,
kind of
they
award
do.
where they
They
just
do.
give it to you so you'll show up, is what it is. You can get anybody can get an award
Right.
of that, whatever,
Yes,
for as long as you
girl.
show up. Julie, it's your answer is Rosie O'Donnell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
My
absolutely.
Rosie O'Donnell, when she had the "fuck you, straight America" bang piece.
Oh, the
Honey, when she
Right.
got that, that was a moment.
the lifestyle haircut.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
mhm.
yeah.
And Brandy, have you decided your fashion
I
icon?
decided on Mary Kate and Ashley.
Oh, good one. Very good
Yeah.
too.
And if you think
they're
about it,
good.
10 years ago in 2007, they were giving you like homeless, giant Starbucks,
You're right.
huge glasses.
Right.
You're right.
Killing it in 2007.
And then that
Wow.
became a thing. Everyone did it. And now they're
Yep.
selling backpacks for like $1,500
Yeah. Right.
because they're made of raccoon skin. $1,500. Who am I kidding? $45,000 is the fancy backpack. Just so you know.
That's what
Brandy
happens
wins.
when you're raped by older men.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You know what? That was just a little gem you tossed right in there. That was when you're raped by older men, you get to be fashion icons.
You're welcome.
Well, that's very
we flash up my number?
interesting. My choice, of course, is obvious to anyone that loves fashion. Aretha Franklin. I bring my purse on stage
And no bra.
with me. This is gonna go on for 3 hours.
Dude, I want to lip sync.
I love Aretha Franklin's bad fashion. I love her huge furs. I love when she brings the thing on. I saw her in concert personally once, where she wore a ballerina outfit
Yeah, she's
and
alive.
sang "Beauty and the Beast." I think my Aretha Franklin is getting so good. Now that her voice has kind of gone a little bit, I think I sound a lot like her. All right, right, let's move on to some real news, okay? Real Housewife news, of course. This is regarding one of our favorite Real Housewives from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Miss Erica Jane.
Yes.
With a story called Erica's Photo Flip Out. Erica was yelling no pictures without permission, says an eyewitness. This is not really a story, but it is amusing, and it's probably true. A diva alert, it says Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erica Jane, 46, is so obsessed with looking perfect in pictures that she refuses to pose with a fan unless they agree to let a member of her posse check out the pic first. Now, first of all, we all have people take pictures of us. I do that kind of thing all the time. I'll be like, let me see if we look cute. That's not good. Let's do it again.
Very
I mean,
normal
that's just what you have to do.
Well, it says they edit it.
behavior.
I think that takes time.
Normal.
I think going, that's disgusting is
Normal.
fine, but they put a filter, they're face tuning it, they're editing the
I
photos.
mean, that's good.
I need a full staff to do that shit.
I call flawless shade. I just worked with her,
Oh,
so I got some tea.
okay.
She was flawless, gracious, and I loved every minute of her. And she had a hairstylist with little embroidery scissors to cut any phrase away from her hair. She could not have been nicer. She was not a diva. So I just think it's somebody going, you know what? Don't use that picture. I look horrible. Next one. We've all done it. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, she was, I love her. I love her.
Well, she's definitely gay kryptonite.
She
She knew how to get you.
She was so nice. She was nice. She looked stunning. She was perfect. She had a team around her making her look great, but I'm sure she travels with them everywhere she goes. You want to take a selfie? Take one. Let me see it. I like it. Move on. And we're gonna be like, oh, she had a big old mess up. I don't like her hair in the picture that they have there.
I would disagree because
It's a little
please
Christina
put up that
Aguilera
picture.
and what is it?
Put up the
Christina
picture, please.
Aguilera
Yeah.
didn't
It
invent
looks like
that.
Lady Red's hair today. It's like a white lady
Christina
version.
Aguilera didn't invent that
It looked like
shit.
somebody scared Lady Red white.
So,
Baby
I mean, this
red.
thing is also saying her assistants were taking phones away from people. Like, how do they,
Well, they
how-
probably were because people like to take shady fucking to the side angles and shit. Like I've literally look at me. I literally had to tell. No shade, but this is the truth. I literally have to tell white people whenever they take pictures with me, put the fucking flash on, because if you don't, black people look ashy when you don't put the flash on. That's why we got so much fucking lighting here. Because when you don't, I swear to God, we look like we got some type of ash. It look like we got a skin disease and shit. Every single time I take a photo and somebody don't put on the fucking lash, I swear to God, it look like I have alopecia, infantile, all kind of shit going on in my face.
That one's
Wow.
That's
saying?
I
Bringing up
think we've
the
all learned a
infantile.
very important lesson for your
Yes.
favorite stars, especially the black ones. Put your flash on.
The flash. We don't even need a filter. Just a good flash will wash out all the impurities that's on their face.
Infantigo, my love.
Infantigo, my love, my love.
My love, it's
I was
Infantigo on the
sent-
lemon tree,
I
my
was
love.
sent very important news by a fan, my love.
Oh, what is it, my love?
Stevia fights Lyme, my love.
Oh, my love, but
so,
Infantigo, my
please
love?
get the lemon of the lemon tree, but wear the tick-protecting outfit, my love. And then go into the closet where I bought all the stevia up in the entire world, my love. And use an ice pick to break it off in chunks into the glass, my love. My new series, Model Moms, coming to Lifetime, my love. Make sure there are no ticks on the models, my love.
And now we're gonna get
What?
endless Yolanda with
Yes.
model
Oh my
moms.
God, Model Moms is coming because she's guest judging on Project Runway, one of the only stars on the judging panel of Project Runway this year. Project Runway has gone to the pits. They're like, and now in a girl who used to star in a Starbucks commercial as our judge. Now some woman you've never heard of as our judge. They're all cross-promo nightmares.
I mean, they can't afford nothing else. They still got Nina Garcia and Zach Posen.
Nina Garcia.
They got a lot of money. They just are doing like, it's the JCPenney accessory wall now.
No, what I'm saying is they're paying them bitches so
Not
much. They can't afford to pay no real
Wow.
star.
It seems like it's all
right.
bad cross promo. This isn't about Project Runway. Now it's time for a new segment called We're Here, We're Queer. Yeah! This is where we're going going to spotlight some interesting shit going on because the world is burning and we need to try to throw a bucket of water on the shit. As we know, things have been falling apart in the world. There's hurricanes everywhere. God is angry. There's storms are everywhere. Mother Nature is pissed. People are shooting each other and killing each other for no reasons. The government is not doing shit about it, and the guns are everywhere for everyone to have, and no one seems to want to do anything about it. Well, there is a gay group following the terrible massacre in Vegas. A gay group is gunning for the NRA itself as a terrorist organization, which I believe they kind of are, because they keep figuring that they and their like-minded people somehow need to have automatic weapons that are meant to just kill everybody for whatever fucking reason. So I think that these people are right. Gays Against Guns is the name of the group, an inclusive, direct action group of LGBTQ people and their allies committed to non-violently breaking the gun industry's chain of death. Investors, manufacturers, the NRA, and politicians who block strong gun laws. This is kind of like a release to Kraken for all of us because I don't know how many massacres and deaths of innocent people we're going to have before these wimps in Congress who are owned by the NRA are going to actually wake up and smell the fucking bloodshed. This is some bullshit going on, and all these massacres will fucking continue because people can get at gun shows and online any kind of big ass weapon they want, not just a musket and a rifle like back in the day when you could protect your home when the old colonial last times, honey. Those were like ka-chung, bang, ka-chung, bang. These are ones where people go and kill every motherfucker in the room. So we do need to support groups like this who are calling out the NRA and their bullshit, and most importantly, the bullshit politicians who continue to send thoughts and prayers to everyone who's dead, but then move on and continue to be pussies and bitches and fucking wimps who are owned by the people giving them money at the NRA, which is disgusting. And it's up to us in these next cycles of elections to do it, because if we stay blind and sleeping and sad and posting pictures on Instagram of our assholes and whatever else, which is fine, we have to make sure that we are actually awake and getting the turnout that all these conservative people who are as organized as lesbians, sweeties, we need the lesbians to be, we need to all be as organized as lesbians. We need to get up and go to the vote and be really fucking annoying. We need to get our people who are on TV and we need to give them a message, just like the right-wing people do. Those people, we need to have a strong message and get it out there and make a change, or else you can wait up until more gun massacres and Donald Trump to the sequel, Electric Boogaloo, but this time you're breakdancing covered in fucking blood because everyone's been shot by AK-47!
All right then. Well,
yes,
there you go.
There is nothing else
really
to be said to that.
I guess I didn't need any help with that one. I had a lot to say about
The
it.
McGovern Kraken.
There is
can
a
I say?
site where you can go see all of the congressmen, senators, and politicians who accept money from the NRA. So you can see and you can go deal with them directly. And
Yes.
you can't even believe how many people are taking money from the NRA.
Money, and
they're all
lots
Republicans, by the way.
Of money, lots and lots and lots of money. And in my day, we had ACT UP and we had Queer Nation and we were militant and we were out there. And you were right. It's not just about Instagram and tweakity dudes taking pictures of their asshole hole dudes. Do something. Go out there and fight. Whoa, what happened
Like
to
what
me?
we do.
I mean, look,
For real, we
this
gotta
is
do
part of
something.
our protest. We're sending the message
that's
out to
right.
you.
Fight.
Julie and Brandy do an incredible podcast all about politics. Teddy is a walking protest as well as Lady Red.
I am a walking prolapse.
Now, great news, everyone. We have an exciting new thing, is that every week you'll be able to get the Hot Tea Podcast with Jonny and Lady Red available on iTunes. It'll be premiering every Friday, the day after Hot Tea comes out. And then you'll be able to go to our Patreon, where you'll be able to get a bonus Jonny and Lady Red Personality Podcast, where we talk about all the stuff going on in our life with special guests and other things. So if you want to do that, go to iTunes and search Hey Queen's Hot Tea with Jonny and Lady Red, and you'll be able to have hot tea everywhere you go. On screen, in your ears, everywhere. You can also, we've revamped our Patreon. We have brand new levels, brand new rewards, and brand new things that are going to be exclusive to Patreon, including a bonus episode every week of this show, Hot Tea. You're not going to get the bonuses on YouTube anymore. They're going to be exactly on Patreon. So for $5 a month, you can see all of the bonus episodes, get the bonus podcasts, and more. So check that out at patreon.com/HeyQween. And we'll see you next time, darling. Let me thank my beautiful guests, Miss Julie
Thank
Goldman.
you. Gagging.
Miss Brandy Howard.
Yeah.
Miss Lady Red Couture. And Teddy Margas. Thank you, sweetie. We love you. Keep vigilant. Keep alive. Fight the fucking power. And we'll see you next time to talk about vapid topics that don't mean anything on Hot Tea. Bye, sweetie.